sniff of it, and she says, "Thanks." And then she takes a sniff, and then she sneezes 3 times really fast, and then she says, "No, thanks." And then she hands it back.
Tangle doesn't drink. That's Roxy.
Yeah, Tangle. I don't like how that smells. Have you got anything to eat? I like to eat. What have you got to eat? I'm hungry. I could eat a boar. Anybody got a boar?
Roxy hands her some jerky from the boar we hunted a couple while back.
Tangle sits on the ground, crosses her leg happily, and chews on it. You guys ran away. What was up with that? Why did you guys run?
I ran because they ran, honestly. I was there with you the whole time. I mean, you saw me there.
Well, you know, we've had a spit shake, so that means we're pals. That's how it works. Didn't you know that?
Yeah. Well, say what you want, but who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. Roxy has no shame in fleeing, but she takes pride in Tangle for dogging that thing out.
Quadril the barbarian or the monk? I'm sorry, the monk.
Muka is the monk.
Muka's the
barbarian.
I mean, Muka's the barbarian. Quadril's the monk.
Okay, so either you all, the group that ran, goes back up to the keep, or vice versa, whichever way you guys want it to be.
I mean,
I just ran up and went out.
How about they turn around because they're like.
We should meet back in the keep, grab our shit, go back to Sandpoint.
Oh yeah, because some people, I mean, you guys dropped your stuff, you know, so.
Well, we grabbed the shit, but what I mean is the stuff that we've hidden. We should grab it, load the fucking horses, peace out this bitch, go back over there, sell a bunch of stuff, maybe armor up a little bit, and come back and get some serious vengeance.
Yes. I hand Muka back his axe.
I want to pick up.
Okay.
Muka.
Yeah, and Roxy's like, from what I hear, she killed one of those things in one hit. Hey Matt, I think we need Kerbal's icon up here.
Oh yeah. Sorry, 1 second here.
Let's say we're meeting at the entrance because Roxy hit all the loot here.
Okay.
Is there a chance I can get a bit of a private conversation with our barbarian? Upon handing back his axe and everything.
I would be up for it, but
right here.
I probably can only do it in whispers.
Yeah.
There you are, Coral.
Well, maybe you can do it in whispers. There's not a way to include 2 people in a whisper, just so the GM.
Unfortunately, not.
Well, fair enough. I'll just speak it out then.
All right, Roxy walks up to Tangle and plops. Let's look at the platinum we got.
At the what I have?
Roxy's gonna give. Roxy said she'd pay Tangle to close the doors, and she did. Let's see the money. How about 5 platinum pieces? That's 50 gold.
No.
That's 50 gold. Oh, I see. Tangle opens her mouth as if to quickly say something, claps her hand over it, and then says, she mumbles under her breath, she mumbles, "This is gonna kill me." And then she says, "You can keep your coin. I don't need it. I was just doing the best I could for the party. It's the least I could do after getting us all into a bunch of trouble." And then she walks on over sheepishly and slowly walks over to Quadril, and then from kind of far away leans over and spits on her hand and offers it to him.
Quadril is kind of sitting Indian style right now. He looks up to her and he says, "I hear you made a good shot," and then shakes her hand.
Oh. Roxy's like, after I blinded it, she just popped an arrow right through its skull.
I say, I'm quite proud that you stayed and fought and shook her hand and give her my respect.
Um,
And then I go back to brooding. 'Cause I'm
see,
still pissed.
Zach, you have beer, but this Pathfinder broadcast is actually sponsored by Capri Sun.
Like percent.
So,
I can go grab some too. I'm kind of a little drunk right now, so I figure I should probably stop drinking so I'm useful for the next 3 hours or whatever.
Bah!
all right. What do you guys
So
want to do?
Tangle says, well, that's good enough for me. And then she sits down right next to Quadrule and kind of just sits next to him. Kind of honored, just hanging out next to him.
He says, "I appreciate your company, little one."
She is little, that's for sure.
She's just petting rocks. So she's like, oh, man.
Matt, are you there, or did you just drop video?
I'm there.
Okay.
I'm
I think we're all just regathering a little bit.
Okay.
Well, to any of you, I'd offer.
Hey, Kerval, know you're busy with Mooka there, but Quadrules really took to a beating. Do you have anything for him?
I do, and it's actually a thing I've wanted to talk to of Quadrule in. Have you dedicated your life to a purpose? Have you found one above that you follow?
Are you familiar with Irori, the god? I don't know. You don't have to be. It's fine. I can just tell you. Irori was once just a man, and now he is a god. So yes, I believe that I'm going to spiritually ascend at my peak, and I will be invincible and will never die. And that's my worldly goal at this time.
And if I can join in all of us of a prayer to Gorum, to grant us strength.
I respect your god of war.
Roxy's like, not really. I worship Desna, the Traveler. I believe they might be on good terms.
As a traveler,
Kevin, to give you an idea, the path that Quadril's on right now, if he got to level 20, he would be immortal. He would never die. Even if he was destroyed, he would reincarnate 24 hours later. He's basically wanting to be like the human that ascended to Godhood is what he's trying to do.
Valor Malgullet. Oh, I'm sorry, Game of Thrones says.
Valor Margulis. Bella de Harris. Alright. So, what are you guys going to do?
Well, I need to get healed up if we're going to go back down there, or we can just take all our stuff back to Sandpoint, sell it, and then come back after we've regathered.
I vote for selling it.
This is Roxy. I know of a spell that might be able to help us. It is called, here, should I roll a spellcraft check to see if she actually knows of it?
Yeah.
Alright, 17?
Sure, why not?
It's called Protection from Evil. It gives you a blanket immunity to mind-altering effect from any evil source.
Well, as a warning, I am fairly well spent. Not horribly so, but I think we'd have a much better shot at them if I'd have the day to kind of think and concentrate.
My friend, we have a free room and board back in Sandpoint at a place called the Rusty Dragon. It's quite fine. I think you'd be quite comfortable there if we were to gather all of the things we've stashed away, put them on the horses, and head back to Sandpoint for just the night. These demonic beasts will be here when we return.
Tangle says, you can bunk with me. I don't snore.
Hey-oh.
I do.
Roxy's like, depends on who you ask what the definition is.
It depends on how many rooms away you are.
But I agree. Retreating would probably be our best course of action. We've gutted New Alia's forces. We've taken out one of her hounds. I think we have enough time. We have enough time. We bought us some time.
Yes.
Matt, how long
Yeah.
does it take us to put everything on the horses, go back to Sandpoint?
Just a couple hours,
What time is it?
like to get back to Sandpoint.
Yeah, but we
It's-
also
it's-
want to stash everything on the horses.
Yeah,
that
it's
we've
probably
found.
like, if it was like 8 o'clock when you guys started this, it's probably around 9:15 in the morning.
Oh, that's
Alright.
it? Huh. Seems
Yeah.
like we were there forever.
Combat is like
6 seconds. There's a
per
round.
round.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it'd be like 1 or 2 when we get back to Sandpoint.
Even shorter than that. It was like only a couple miles. It was 2 miles away.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty.
We'll absolutely destroy it. We'll be there in 30 minutes.
It's like 11.
We don't have a horse for the. We had an extra horse, didn't we?
Yeah, it's down here.
We have one extra horse.
Right, that works out.
Roxy will
Perfect,
deal with
dude.
him because
Good catch. Glad we didn't kill it.
What the fuck?
The horses.
I was just going to put it out of its misery.
And if it's hungry, Roxy will
Yes,
feed
it is very calm now. It is obviously a domesticated war horse, but it was just frightened earlier because of the situation it was in.
Roxy calmly feeds it some of, let's say, an apple.
All right. It graciously and very fastly eats that apple.
How do you do the orange thing?
Slash me.
/ me. Yeah.
All right, so I think we've reached a group decision to retreat for the moment. I mean, in the mere span of like an hour or two, we've absolutely wrecked all his forces.
True that. You wrecked the top of it. The next level defeated you.
Right.
So
I know, but that was still like collectively 30 goblins, 2 goblin heroes, 1 goblin lieutenant, got rid of her wizard, and 1 of her hounds.
no, the wizard is still around. Just not in the keep. It's in the world.
She's probably back at Sandpoint. I bet you she's at the jail if you wanted to talk to her. She wanted to go find him. I told him exactly where he was.
Sorry, I will be right back. I'm sorry.
It's all
No
good.
problem, dude.
Good. Can we get back to town now and stop disgusting?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm ready. Hey, yeah, I want to go to the Tangle heads right for the horse that they found
Okay.
and slowly approaches it. Is that horse, tamed or anything?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
still
tamed.
injured?
It recognizes you guys as friends.
Okay, great. So Tango walks over to it, strokes it, and if it allows her to, she jumps up and whispers pretty things in its ears, whatever that means.
All right.
The horse is enamored.
Yes. The horse seems to like you somewhat.
All
Oh,
right,
that's
so I
cool
think
that
we're
you guys
just
are
gonna-
using those me commands. That's neat.
Everyone's like spamming the me commands now. All right.
So we head back.
Yep. Sounds good. You
All right, I'm sorry about that.
It's
We
all
offer
good.
the horse to the dwarf and ask him.
Do you guys leave?
All right, first order of business. Once they drop off the horse, Roxy's like, "We got 30 years for you."
What is that noise?
It was Zach. I muted him
Thank you.
because fuck Zach.
Roxy approaches,
Was he making a martini or something?
I don't know. I'm joking, Zach. I love you.
Roxy approaches the stable owner and says, "We have 30 goblin ears for you, 2 from a bugbear, but the other 29 are goblins."
Okay. What is it, 5 goblin.
5 gold pieces
Pieces
per
for a
goblin.
pair. Yeah. Okay. So, 150. 100 gold pieces.
Sounds about right.
All right. He hands you 150 gold pieces, and
She's like, Do the names Warchief Rip Nugget and Barth Basimus mean anything to you?
You took Warchief's Rip Nuggets ears?
Roxy holds up that and his crown. She holds up his crown.
Oh man. What a fine trophy you have there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She points to Rip Nugget's ears and she's like, "Those are his right there."
Cool. 5 gold pieces. Here you go.
Right. No, she's not trying to. She's just pointing out that.
Okay, I got you. He goes. He'll mark something in them to reference those as his. All right.
Looking for the tavern.
Ah, you'll want to go
That's
towards
where
the
we're
Rusty
staying.
Dragon.
Rusty Dragon.
That's where our rooms. Wait, no.
Yep.
Right? Yep.
Let
Sure.
me.
Yes.
Actually, now that you guys are in town, let me. Pull
Okay,
up the
I'm
map.
gonna approach Tang. Rogues are proficient with all light armor, right?
Something like that, I think, possibly.
Light armor? Yeah, rogues will be.
Let me look this up. Tangle's Roxy approaches Tangle and presents her with the chainmail shirt they found. It was for a medium creature,
Uh-huh.
and she says, "I believe this is a little stronger than your leather."
Tangle looks at it and makes a low whistle, which I can't whistle, so you'll have to just imagine. Yeah, like that.
Is the
And
chain
then-
shirt is it magical?
It's just light. It's the max light armor.
I know. I'm just asking.
Let me double check. I don't.
Tangle says, "I appreciate your gift, Roxy, but
Nope.
is it allow me to move quietly? It sort of makes noise when it shakes, and, well, I mean, for reasons that are purely incidental, of course, I do occasionally like to move unseen."
As far as Mooka runs around N1 he's been for the last few hours, and he hasn't made a peep. It hasn't made a peep on him. Out again.
Okay.
Chainmail doesn't impair your stealth.
It will affect your stealth and acrobatics and climb and anything that's dexterity based.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's Tangle is going to walk,
Oh,
grab.
my bad.
Yeah, -2.
Yeah.
Leather's the highest that you can have without armor check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roxy's like,
Just need mithril.
I know mithril. I know.
You know, just
I would.
if you want it.
Tangle takes it and she holds it close to her for a minute, and she rubs it against her cheek, and then she says, "It is very nice and very pretty, but
So
I
soft.
cannot."
All right.
You know, for metal, it's very soft.
All right. Well,
She's.
sell it or something.
Thank you.
Roxy threw her to her shoulder. It's like, sorry.
But the Rusty Dragon, I'd like to start preparing a feast to my rescuers.
Okay.
Who said feast? Somebody said feast? Food? Where? Food?
You walk in there, and you see this girl right here. She greets you with a smile, though it seems like she has seen better days, as her face is battered and bruised a little bit. But she still has a smile on her face and she says, "Ah, greetings. How are you today, my fair dwarf?"
Like to shake her hand,
She
offer out my
shakes it.
hand,
She
cure
shakes-
light wound through the hand.
She's oh, thank you.
Yeah, just a.
The bruise is slightly diminished, but they will probably last there for another day. But she is healed.
Roxy.
Pleasure to meet you, my dear.
Yes.
Roxy follows after, and she's like,
Okay.
I am somewhat new to the area.
Oh, are you?
Corral.
Oh, my name is
That's
Amiko.
great.
Amiko
Amiko.
Kaijitsu.
Mm,
Roxy.
I
quite
guess
an exotic.
I'm just having to do this because Kevin went straight towards the tavern, whereas you guys were just
Correct.
still talking amongst yourselves. So this is kind of playing out right now,
Sure.
and then I assume you guys are following after him in a little bit. But so yeah, she goes, "What can I do you for today?"
Well, if I could tell you the hell that I've been through, well, you've looked like
She
you're
slams
certainly
down a
seen.
drink in front of you. This one's on the house. Tell me your story.
Oh, well, my last it. Do you have any? I'm running dry.
What do you need? I'll provide you with what I can.
What do you serve in the terms of whiskeys?
Whiskeys? I don't dabble too much in the hard liquor, but I have the Dwarven Ale, which is close enough to a whiskey. That's what you have right in front of you. It's a high percentage beer. It's like a 15 to 18% beer. So I mean, in terms of beer wise, it's like extremely high alcohol percentage, and
Well,
only the bravest of non-dwarves drink it.
If you do the honors of filling her.
Oh, absolutely. But there's a mug right there in front of you, full of it as well. But she takes your flask and fills it up as well.
And Phil, wow.
Yeah, she wants to hear your story, it seems.
Oh,
Tank,
that one hurt a
Tango
little bit.
walks up and sits down by the at the table next to you. She's still munching on a piece of jerky, I think.
All right.
What? It wasn't the dwarven brew I haven't had in a while. It didn't go down as clean as I'd.
You cough a little bit of it up, but you manage to keep it down. She goes, so tell me your story, young dwarf, and as you're about to speak, she looks and goes, "Oh, there's my friends right there." As everyone else starts pouring in, and you look back and you notice it's the people that saved you earlier.
See, that's who I was looking to prepare the feast for. What?
Well, she tells you that those are our heroes of Sandpoint.
Well,
it's like, Kevin, you're like, I only hear like bits and pieces of what you're saying.
I'm sorry, microphone might be cutting out a little bit there. That should be better.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yep, I'm sorry about that. It was
Were you trying to talk all this time?
No, okay. I was they are heroes indeed. And what can I do for a feast wise? What are we looking at for the price?
Let's see.
I want
for them
the best of the best.
She says for them I've offered them free room and board for life.
Oh.
So if you want to throw a feast for them, it will be of no charge.
Oh, no. Well, then what is your charge, my lass?
Well, for a feast suitable.
Oh yeah.
For a feast, she kind of blushes. For a feast suitable of their caliber, it would cost for me would probably be around 20 to 25 gold pieces. But relax, I've recently inherited my father's wealth, and
That's true.
I will, in their name, as she's about to say what she's about to say, and then you slap the 40 gold pieces on the table. She goes, "I cannot refuse the money, though." So she pockets it, and she goes, "We will have smoked boar, fire roasted salmon, and plenty of vegetables from the gardens."
Perfect.
Roxy's
Thank you,
like-
my dear.
You're welcome.
Roxy's like, I'll be back, guys. I have a couple things to take care of.
Okay.
Alright. He's gonna go to the Feathered Serpent first.
Okay. The wizard that's there greets you and says, "Ah, oh wait, that is that place, right?"
Correct. I
Okay,
think
yeah.
it's run by a guy named Boone or something. Boone. His last name is Boone.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What's that?
I think it's run by a wizard with the
Yeah.
last name of
Oh
Boone.
yeah. It is. The red-haired wizard. He greets you and says, "Ah, my friend. It's been. Well, I guess it hasn't been too long. About a day and a half, 2 days. How have you fared?"
Pretty awful. Pretty awful.
Oh, you don't say.
Roxy is like, I would be interested to see if you have a wand of a particular spell.
All right. What wand are you looking for?
Protection from evil.
Ah, alas, I do not. I get my shipments in weekly, or sorry, monthly. If it's a pressing matter, I can get it here within a couple of days.
We'll probably need it later, so Roxy's like, she nods.
Okay. I should have it in about 3 or 4 days. I'll get it in for you. All right.
Alright. How much gold is it?
Do, 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 do. What level spell is it?
It is a level 1 spell.
Level 1 spell. And it's a cleric spell.
Yes, it is.
It's
700.
It's also a wizard sorcerer
Okay.
spell.
750 gold pieces. You can pay half now and half later if you wish.
Roxy just pulls out the big sack of money that she's been lugging around. She's like,
Yeah.
350. Here you go.
All right. Hey, you seem to have come into a quite a bundle of wealth. Here are the items I have right now. And he shows you the list of magical items.
Roxy's like, we will. She looks at it. I have to go talk to my associates. We have things that they might want to. I'd rather not sell it all behind their backs or anything.
All right.
All right, she's gonna go cross this. She's like, "I'll be back shortly. We're just that was just something really pressing that we might need." So she's gonna go to the church or the
Okay.
cathedral.
Father Xantus is there. Hello, my child. What can I do for you?
By any chance, do you have some kind of access to protection from evil spell?
Let me check. I do not. I'm afraid. I know. I'm very sorry. If you want to wait a small bit, I could possibly make one for you. I could make a scroll.
One scroll. How long would that take?
A few hours.
Few hours.
Yes.
Could we? Oh, I would do that. There was some way we could get several of those. She's counting 6, but if one's all you can provide, that'll do.
Yes, one is all I can provide. Unfortunately, it'll just be around 25 gold pieces. I've aided your party very, very much so, but this church unfortunately does need funds. I feel almost bad to charge you for it.
Roxy's like, don't worry about it. She puts down the 25 gold pieces.
Okay. I'll have it. I'll try to speed things along.
Roxy's like, she's wondering if she should mention anything about Nualia, and she's like, I think we figured out the mastermind behind the recent attack.
Oh, have you? Thank the gods.
She pulls out Sutso's journal, and she's like, turns out Nualia wasn't quite as dead as everyone thought she was.
Nualia, you don't say. I thought she was long past. Why would she do such a thing?
According to her associates, she's just kind of lost it. Points to the head.
It seems evil forces have been at work and strayed her from the good path.
And I don't know. We went to her headquarters, her stronghold, not too long ago, but we didn't encounter her personally, but we met a lot of her forces, and after going all of that, I don't think there's any reasoning with her. It's going to be, next time we go, it's going to be...
Okay.
Roxy really can't bring herself to finish that. We're probably going to have to kill her.
He just gives you an understanding look. He says, I will pray to Desna and the others that you will succeed in your mission and bring peace to this town.
Roxy nods. All right, that's all I have. I suppose we can go over the loot right now.
I look for healing from Father Xanthus.
All right.
And Matt Tangle also asked Amiko earlier if there's a shop that specializes in bows.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we should get a composite sword.
Yeah, we need a composite bow.
The general store sells all sorts of stuff.
Is there a Temple of Garam?
A Temple of Garam? No, but there is basically one massive cathedral that worships
7 gods.
Pretty much all gods, all good gods, and you can do your worshiping there if you wish.
Can Father Xanthus heal me? At least a little bit. Whatever will help. As you can tell, I'm quite
Roxy
wounded.
points out some sort of hellhound really did a number on Quadrule there.
1 second.
Here, I'll roll diplomacy.
All right.
She's like, anything we can. We are really. It was just a terrible, terrible experience. She's tired.
All right.
She's really tired.
Well, what are you trying to do again?
She's just trying to see if Father Xanthus can help Quadrule.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Channels positive energy. Everyone in a small area gains 6 hit points.
Great.
Is there anything else you can do for me? I'm quite wounded.
He goes, I'll do it again. 2 hit points.
Alright. Well, Quadra feels a little bit safer in his ability to fight off any enemies at this
Yes.
point, so he thanks him for his time.
Alright,
And goes back to meditating.
Coral, you go to the temple.
Yes. Sorry.
Father Xantus is there. He goes, a new face I have not seen. Who might you be? And you drop off on her gold in the name of Davarok.
Karal Davarok of the Davarok line. Worshippers to Garum.
Now, that sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it. But I appreciate your donation. What can I be of aid to you? How can I be of aid to you?
Just as a place of safe refuge and a place of warmth.
Absolutely, my child. You may rest here as you wish.
I assume that my friends here and everything, it wouldn't be too much of a problem of us receiving a healing up to our... I hate to use out of character terms, but full hit point, up to a healthy standard.
Mm-hmm. No, it's fine. He can give out a little bit more healing. He'll give out one more. 7 hit points to everyone.
Quadro feels the healing as he's meditating. He just continues.
Well, before she leaves, Roxy apologizes to Quadro. Hey, sorry about getting snappy. It was just thing with Rip Nugget and then the pounds.
I think we're all a little on edge at this time. I think we just need to regather and go back twice as strong as before.
Ooh.
All right.
I'll keep myself in that as well, of some more good feelings among the party. And
hell yes, dude. Thank you.
I think we should just... I know that the Rusty Dragon has been preparing for us, and a thank you to all of you. To enjoy.
Alright.
Alright, so,
we can have
Tangle's next. Or search the short
Yeah.
Yeah, Tangle's looking for a bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find a bow. Absolutely.
Okay, so Tangle heads to the general store.
And,
She's whistling.
Mind if I tag along?
Oh, absolutely not, good sir. Sure,
Fantastic.
come on. Would you like to see a show while we walk?
What's your charisma? Sorry, one sec. What's your charisma, Kevin?
My charisma's only 10. I'm
Okay.
not a very good-looking person. I try and make up for it in the role-playing, but...
Muka, what are you doing right now?
I guess I'm just following them around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. So you see, you go into the general store and you see Ben Vinder.
Ah, yes.
He goes,
Tangle walks up with a good smile on her face as she has been learning the finer arts of diplomacy from Roxy, who she's been quietly watching. And so she decides to try out her skills on this man and says, "Good afternoon to you, good sir. Hello, how are you?"
I'm doing quite well. How are you doing?
"I am fine, thank you. Well, I am in need of a bow of excellent craftsmanship and quality, and if it were also one worked by a master, that would also be acceptable. What do you have?"
Well, I have a composite short bow.
Mm-hmm.
It is of masterwork quality. You can see its fine
Wonderful.
etchings on the handles. Look to be of elven quality.
May I take a good look at it?
Absolutely.
Tangle fingers the bow and making little noises like and and oh my. And she takes a beady eye and sticks it right at the bow, doing her best to look like she knows exactly what she's talking about. And then she clears her throat and she says, "This is obviously of excellent quality, and I would expect no less than top coin for a bow like this. But, of course, remember the good deeds that we have done for the town. They have been numerous and many.
Mm-hmm.
And also, uh, uh,
Well, here's the thing, though.
I've saved it. I recently, just this morning, in fact, I saved the town from an infestation of flying beasts. There were at least 20, and they were all flying around my and my companions' heads. And with my meager, absolutely unelegant bow, I took them down one by one. I did, and it was absolutely thrilling.
Make a bluff
and
check.
so something.
Roxy's like, that's not diplomacy, that's lying.
Make a bluff check on that.
I was wondering when you were going to jump in and say, for fuck's sake, make a bluff check. I got nothing on bluff, so that's just a 1d20.
Okay.
Roxy's gonna.
I hold up my flask to Van Vinder.
He believes you. He goes, "Oh wow, 20, you say? That
Well,
seems extraordinary."
Perhaps I exaggerate. In the heat of battle, it may have been 18, but I swear no less. So I'm wondering.
So
since
let me interject here real quick.
Sorry. I was getting into it.
Short bow and composite short bow, in my mind, are two different things, are they not?
They are.
They are two different things.
And you are only proficient in short bow. You cannot use a composite short bow.
Okay.
Oh.
So what's the masterwork part? Can it be masterwork short bow, or does it have to be masterwork?
Masterwork is a +1 to attack, and you can enchant a masterwork weapon.
Enchant it. Yes. So that's what she's looking for, is a masterwork short bow.
All right. He puts the composite one below the shelf, and here's one, and I'll give you 275. I'll take 275 for it.
Did I mention that there were 19 flying creatures, and I shot them all between the eyes? One right after another, like little puppies in the beds. And then she blinks at them.
Roxy's like, this is a good deal, Tangle.
Tangle pouts for a minute, and then she says, she turns to Roxy and she says, actually, what she does is she goes to the merchant and she says, permit me to have a quick discussion with my companion, and she goes over and she and Roxy have a short whisper session.
Absolutely.
And then...
It's like, what is it?
Basically, you're just telling her the same thing you just told me.
Yeah, okay.
And
That's
then,
a good deal, Tangle.
and then Tangle, her shoulders droop, and then she walks over and she says, good sir, I see that you have been most kind to treat a heroine and her companions as such. I take your deal, and I bless you in kind.
All right.
Thank you. And she gives them the gold pieces. It was 275, did you say?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually,
Wait, let me make
Roxy
sure I
stops
actually have
her.
gold pieces.
Roxy stops her and throws the money on the table, and she's like, "We had this isn't even touching the treasure we got from Thistletop. We had like 880 something